What should I smoke today? Welcome back to another week of the FOGO Life. As always, I'm your host, Captain Ron, and we wanted to do something different today, and I'm really on a burnt ends kick. So I've been seeing salmon burnt ends all over the internet. It is just too cool. So we decided we need to try it. A little bit of lemon zest, but we're gonna top it all off at the end with some hot honey glaze. It's gonna be nice and sweet with a touch of heat, and it's gonna be absolutely delicious. If you've never had salmon burnt ends before, pay attention. You're gonna wanna make these. Now this is a really simple process. Today we're working with some Atlantic salmon, and we're using the center cut portion. It's a nice fat piece so that when we make those burnt ends, they have some nice girth to them. So actually what we're gonna do to start with is we're gonna just layer it up with a little bit of duck fat spray. We're gonna sprinkle some lemon zest on there. We're gonna put some garlic salt and some black pepper. That's it. Then we're gonna put them on the big green egg at 300 degrees for about a half an hour. Should be a beautiful color, should get some nice smoky flavor. Once that's done, we're gonna pull them off, drizzle them with hot honey, maybe even a little more lemon juice, put them back on for another 10-15 minutes, let that honey get nice and sticky and tacky. This way those burnt ends just melt when they jump in your mouth. So let's get started here and let's get this egg lit. Even though FOGO Charcoal is actually just kiln dried wood, we're gonna add some more wood for smoking. Now personally, I like these. Bourbon barrel chunks. They're made from actual bourbon barrels. And I'm telling you, if you smell them long enough, I think you'll catch a buzz. They're pretty cool. So we're gonna use about 5-6 of these in here because we wanna smoke our salmon burnt ends, smoked salmon burnt ends. So we're gonna load these right around our fire and get this thing going even better. So again, we're going indirect. So while this is heating up, we're gonna throw our convector in here so that it heats up with the grill, because you always want to heat up your convector with the grill. Otherwise you put your food on and then everything's not up to temperature. So we're gonna let this heat up while we prepare our salmon. Now our prep work on this is gonna be really simple. The only thing we're gonna do, we're gonna cut this salmon into about 1.5 to 2 inch blocks, and then we're gonna actually put it on a skewer, because if you ask me, everything, all food is better on a stick. So we're gonna skewer these, we're gonna cook them on a wire rack. They are gonna be absolutely fantastic, I just know it. I hope that you try this because this is just one heck of a delicious meal. So the first thing we're gonna do after we cut them up like this is we're gonna spray them down with duck fat. We need a good binder. Not only that, I think it's gonna help make that outside just crisp up a little bit more. Then we're gonna hit it with some garlic salt. We're gonna drop this lemon zest on here. I think this is gonna be a great preparation. Little pro tip for you, when you're squeezing your lemon, don't squeeze it like this, squeeze it like this. It helps the pits to not get in your food. Now we're gonna go for a medium grind here, so I can go fine to coarse. We're gonna go with a medium grind here and just put some black pepper on top. Yeah, that's right, I have a real zest for living. Anyway, we're at 300 degrees, so we're gonna put these salmon burnt ends. I wanna show you something though. I'm cooking them on this wire rack here because what's gonna happen in a lot of cases is that skin will stick and these will pull right off of there and leave that skin on that wire rack. So we don't want that on our grates, but we want it absolutely on our wire rack. So here we go, we're gonna put this in. The smoke is rolling good. Oh, those bourbon chunks smell so good. There you go, that's all you have to it. All you do now, close her down. Well, good news. This is just something to tell you to always pay attention to your cooks. I said about a half hour. Well, this is about just over 20 minutes in, and they're over 145 degrees. So we're gonna pull them, we're gonna sauce them with our glaze, and then we're gonna put them right back on. So, well, let's take them off. Ooh, they look good. Now the last step of this process is super simple. We're gonna make a nice glaze for it. We're gonna take them off, we're gonna glaze them up, and put them back on for about another 10-15 minutes. Our glaze is super simple. It consists only of this beautiful Jacobson's hot honey, sweet with a touch of heat, and a little bit more lemon juice. That's all we're gonna put in this glaze. We're gonna put it on, we're gonna mop it on there, like I said, and then we're just gonna put them back on, let that get really tacky, let it caramelize. Oh, so much goodness. Yes, now we're all glazed over, not me, the salmon burnt ends. Aha! So, we're still rolling along at 300 degrees. Big green egg is burning beautifully. About 10 minutes to get that honey nice and tacky and sticky and gooey, just the way we like it. Good news, they are done. So I said about 10 minutes, we let them go about 15 because I wanted to make sure they got a little color on them, and that extra 5 minutes really gave them a nice little color. Oh yeah, they look gorgeous. Salmon burnt ends, nothing fishy about that. And now for the finishing touches of some green onion sprinkles. Now, if you have not made salmon burnt ends before, you need to jump on this recipe. The lemon comes across beautifully with the heat of from the honey. It is just, I mean, it's a bite that's well worth eating. As a matter of fact, I'm not gonna be shy. I'm gonna eat some more. Ron, don't talk with a mouthful. I know. Salmon burnt ends. Listen, I'm not even a giant fan of salmon. I know that's probably not pretty popular. I'm not a giant fan of salmon, but I will eat every single one of these because they absolutely turned out delicious. I mean, yeah, you're giving them extra flavor, you're getting them sweet, you're giving them heat, you're putting all the good stuff all into one dish, and that little smoky kiss, absolutely fantastic. Smoked salmon, who knew? Burnt ends, who knew? But I can see why these are going so crazy on social media right now because they are just that good. I don't know what else to say other than I'm going to definitely make these again. The family's going to love them. I know that much for sure. And we don't have to go to school. That's a little fish joke for you. Anyway, they are real good. I want you to give them a try. Listen, while I got you here, if you liked what you saw here today, give us a thumbs up. Go ahead and like it. Subscribe to our channel. Come back and see us again, all right? We release videos every week. So I want you to remember to get out and grill, and I'll see you the next time on The FOGO Life.